We are now going to learning outcome number 4 for management information system. In this learning outcome, we are talking about system analysis and design. We want to start with the educational path of the of a systems analyst. A systems analyst must have a degree in computing and information systems. Those are the formal education which is a prerequisite for one to be a systems analyst. You can go on to do optional certification. Experience is also very important in the career path of a systems analyst. We also have other systems analyst qualifications. These includes problem solving skills as well as communication skills. These also prepare them to design and maintain computer systems. Our next heading is systems planning and selection. Information system planning is a structured approach to assist organizations in establishing a plan. It also satisfies their short and long-term information requirements. This is the first stage of the systems development life cycle, and it deals with the process and identifying, selecting, initiating, planning computer system. Let's go to feasibility study and systems review. This is an analysis of the viability of an idea. You have to find out whether the idea is viable. Is it worth it? This describes a preliminary study which is undertaken to document a project viability. This is used to make a decision whether to proceed or not with the project. If it is viable, you can proceed with the project, and if it is not, then you stop there, you don't go on. Our next subheading is system life cycle. This is a systematic process which consists of 6 stages. When we are talking about system life cycle, we are talking about the system development stages. The first one is feasibility study. The feasibility study, as I have mentioned already, we are actually looking at whether it is worthwhile undertaking such a project. The next one is system analysis. You analyze the existing system and see the advantages and disadvantages, whether it is meeting your requirements or not. What is the gap in the system? You do that at this stage, that is the system analysis stage. When you are satisfied that you need to develop a new system, you then go to the next stage, which is system design. Because you already know your requirements and what is missing from the current system, you then include the new needs in the system. When you have done that, you go to the next process in the life cycle, which is programming and testing. You develop the program, the new program, and do the testing. After that, you go to the installation stage, whereby you install the system into your computer. The final stage is what we call the operation and maintenance stage, because from time to time the system will be affected by so many things which will be happening in the computer. You need to do some maintenance so that the system will continue operating as desired. Next, we are going to talk about the data collection methods and techniques. We use interviews. We interview the personnel to find out if these systems are actually meeting our needs. If there is a gap, we document what we need so that we need to include these in our development of new systems. We also use questionnaires whereby we actually make use of questionnaires to get to collect data so that we know what is missing and what is there, so that we may develop a system which is satisfactory. The next one is observation. We collect data using observation. This is whereby someone go and do an observation whereby he does not participate. He will actually be there to see things being done, and from there he can actually see what is missing and document the missing things, the gaps, so that we can actually include those things which are missing in the next systems. Finally, we have what we call the focus group. We can collect data from a focus group. It could be those who are using the computers or those who are actually getting the reports, whether the reports include whatever they need from those reports or there's something which is missing. So focus groups can be used to collect data. We are going to our next heading, user interface design and process design. This handles the intersection of the system with the human beings, and hence it has to take care of issues related to the display of data on an output medium. The output medium can either be graphical or character based, depending on the level of ease offered to the user. It can also be physical, like on papers, printed papers. User interface design also includes voice-controlled interface. It is also the process of making interfaces in software or computerized devices with a focus on looks or on style. Right. We need style. We need to focus on the style. So we have to work on that. And these designers aim to create designs which are user-friendly and which are also easy to use, so that those intended users can use these designs. Thank you. That is the end of our learning outcome.